Hey there.
Keep your eyes open. What are you looking at? Stay out of...
Hey there, how can I help?
What are you still doing in Whitestone? This place is a grave. What do you think? Tell them what you want. Won't change what is. Goodbye.
If you have any information about the Scoria family, report it to the mayor. Stranger.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. What's there to say? It's an unfortunate affair. I don't foresee anyone coming out the better for it. I only hope that many return from the front lines unharmed. Nothing to tell, really. My wife and I lived in Rathir, until we had to take work elsewhere. She in the army and me with this rough outfit. I hate being apart. Same as any place else, in my opinion. I just stick to the job. Guard, train, and rough up anyone who gets in the way of the mayor's plans. Joanne? You mean my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apatir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me. Joanne never wanted children. She said it was too harsh a world for young ones. Said we should use our lives to make a difference. I have to believe she was right. The army rejected me on account of my missing toes. So I came here to make extra coin while Joanne was away. To wait for her. Now it seems I'll wait forever.
Desert Runner stopped. She had never heard Rattlesnake speak before. His voice was a slow, nasty hiss, and that greatly disturbed Desert Runner. Please, Desert Runner. My voice is harsh, and yours is so pretty. You are so fast and so much braver than me. Can you bring me a voice like yours? Desert Runner thought for a moment and then said, I will lend you some of my voice and put it in your tail. That is why the rattlesnake clicks.
You'd best stay out of my way. They're no better than the rest of these savages. Don't let the righteousness fool you. Everyone in Whitestone is out for one person. Himself. You like the what? Hold on a moment. Repeat what you just said so I can laugh appropriately. You like the cage key. Oh, that is truly humorous. You think so too, eh? The mayor had me do that, to set an example and keep the families in line. Steg's a good kid, a foolhardy romantic, but good. Listen, if you can get him out of here without being seen, I'll turn my back and pretend this conversation never happened. You got me?
To leave, but again Rattlesnake stopped her. I'm sorry to trouble you again, Desert Runner, but your patterns are so beautiful and my scales are plain. Can you bring me a pattern like yours? I will paint on your back with my feet, Desert Runner said. That is why Rattlesnake is decorated with diamonds.
Always open for business when the... The road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy up? Always looking to make a bit of coin?
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
So damn hot.
Hello there. Normally I'd be seeking help with some of our mercenary contracts, but it looks like you've collected all of them already. I'll leave you to your work then. Not a weakling in the bunch. Every one of them with a thirst for combat. They'd kill you for a single coin. In a way, it's almost impressive. The Zungars are the worst, but the Darkvari and Sinriks aren't much better. Don't worry about the Scorias. They're everywhere, but harmless, like roaches. The Bone Wall is where we post bounties and contracts. I'm sure you can guess how it got its name. The Sinrics are handsome boys, despite their ways. They always give me a smile from afar, too scared to get close. The Darkbari are a miserable lot, but don't let the rags and rusty daggers fool you. What they lack in skill, they make up for in brute force. Ah, so you've been talking to Bjorn, have you? I'm not that interested in the war-sworn stories. I much prefer the pay. You'll have to talk to Mayor Eswin about the Scorias. He asked us to focus on the other families first. I don't know much about it. Mayor Eswin brought me and Bjorn down first, out of Ironfast Keep. The pay is weak, but so is the enemy. If I were you, I'd stay in town, avoid the wastes. The desert is crawling with kobolds, and just about every human you find out there is going to want a piece of you. The Zungars killed the first group of mercenaries that Eswin hired. Raided Whitestone the very next day. We've held them off for a while now, but they're tough, even for Warsworn. Not bad. The Darkbari aren't icy killers like the Zungar, but they can handle their own, as can you. Here's your pay. So long.
Careful. Out there.
Hi.
Hey there, how can I help? I thought I could smell meat on you. Thanks a lot. You really helped me out. Come back anytime, and I'll buy more meat off of you.
Oh, look what the dust brought.
Hello. Things in Whitestone are looking up. We're getting a handle on these outlaws. Believe me. It's sad. I think Sinrit once had a heart for me, until I lopped off 2 of his fingers. You did the right thing. Here's your pay. So long.
Hello. You don't know me, but I've been following you. My name's Hrindi. That parchment you carry, it belongs to me, as Steg always meant it to be a wedding gift. Now, if you please, hand it over. You heard it right. There's no love lost between the families of Darkvari and Zungar. But show me a close family in Apatir, and I'll show you a gnome with a conscience. What about him? I've met hundreds of men more to my liking. Only, those men didn't have what Steg possesses. The Darkvari map. Once I learned Steg had it, I knew I had to act. I was willing to do anything. Even marry the idiot. That's right. The fabled treasure map of the Darkvari family. With it, I can build a new life, shed my Zungar name, and start all over again. Don't ever speak my name aloud. I hate hearing it. Zungar. It's the sound of retching, of a man's skull cracking beneath a blow. Every time I hear it, I cringe. Soon I will have a new name to go with my new life. Perhaps I did, but he won't be able to care for me. He can hardly care for himself. Look how easily he was captured. Oh, but perhaps you're right. He doesn't deserve this, not from me. There are few gentle souls left in Apatir. I'd hate to kill the last. I'll face the world alone, then.
Tomorrow's gonna be hot.
Hey there, how can I help? I thought I could smell meat on you. Thanks a lot. You really helped me out. Come back any time, and I'll buy more meat off of you.
Be on your guard.
Hello. Things in Whitestone are looking up. We're getting a handle on these outlaws. Believe me. Impressive. You know how to get the job done. We could use more like you. Of course, with the Zangars gone, our fight may soon be over. Here's your pay. So long.
You haven't laid eyes on Hrindi, have you? She is bright, graceful, like an oasis on a summer's day. I was sure she would be here. She said the stars themselves wouldn't wait as long as she would. You mean Bone Town? Not my favorite place in the world, if you couldn't tell. If the heat doesn't kill you, the guards might. They're not as bad as some think, but worse than you'd imagine. I have the scars to prove it, unfortunately. What do you mean she's gone? Was her fear too great? Did she choose to stay behind? I had a feeling this would happen. In the end, I couldn't make her happy. I knew it. Ever since we met, I've had a feeling that one so enchanted could never belong to one man. And what kind of man was I? All that time in the cage, I convinced myself of something that never really was. Your help, your friendship, was worth more than gold. Please, keep the parchment. It is a map drafted by my grandfather. It reveals the locations of all the Darkvari hordes in Apatir.
A stranger, not a laborer by your main. An adventurer. Deserter, maybe. Gaze does not suggest you've seen war. What is needed? This city is built around a single priority. The preservation of knowledge. That, above all else, must be upheld. My time with Motus Mining left me the wiser in terms of potion craft. Most of my spare time is spent experimenting with new reagent combinations. Can't say I blame them for seeking richer veins. It's rather disappointing that they don't deem it necessary to maintain my offices, however. I dare not taste many of these potions on myself. You're welcome to buy some off me if you wish. Goodbye.
Hello? What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? If you're from the village, you can tell Mayor Eswin that I'm not interested in any other deals he may wish to offer. This discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be used to further one man's agenda. I will carry the shame of what happened here to my grave. I will speak no more of it. My every breath is given to rectifying the mistakes that were made. It is not the only mining concern in Edessa, but it is the only one that matters. Our efficiency is legendary, as is our disregard for human life. I was a scholar from Motus mining interests, one of 6. 4 of the others died from exposure to poisonous fumes. And the last, he took his own life in the snaketail, filled his pockets with terinium and sunk like a stone. Now it's just Guyan and me, working as we did ages ago in training. It's not a bad life, although the rat meat leaves one wanting. My closest confidant. One who enjoys investigating the world's darker mysteries. He's downstairs. I let him start a laboratory there after they ejected him from Odessa. Why, yes! I most certainly am! Fascinating. You seem to have stumbled upon the Commonite all on your own. Well done, my friend. Well done. If I find enough samples of this incredible resource, it may just be enough to convince Motus to return. If they do, that means Apatir has a fighting chance. Carry on with your search. My research suggests that the veins run beneath all of Apatir, so I would search the mines. Of course, you're the one who would confirm whether my research is accurate. Goodbye. Hello.
Not here for experiment. Walked in too bold. Goodbye.